If you choose the wrong niche, you are going to struggle seriously on YouTube. Even though you show up consistently, you have the best camera, you have the right gadgets and everything, you will struggle if you don't know the niche to choose. If you're not certain about what niche to go into, what kind of content you put out there, and everything about niche selection, this video is definitely for you. This video is part of my YouTube series, right? For the next few days on YouTube, I am committing to helping beginners and small YouTubers grow on YouTube, answer your questions, give you clarity, and all of that. This is the second video for this series. If you are a beginner and you are seeking and thinking of how to start, then please don't swipe away yet. Just go ahead and watch this video to the end. And if at all you missed the very first one in this series, this link up here will take you down to that video. Go ahead and watch it so that you are up to speed as regarding what you need to know with growing here on YouTube. Why do beginners get to choose the wrong niche? There are three reasons why people choose the wrong niche on YouTube. The very first one I can tell you is the fact that the people choose niches based on what is trending. The second one is that they choose their niche based on what they see other people do. And then for the third one, they choose their niche because it looks easy. What looks easy, they want to just go into it. We know now AI is trending currently, so everyone's going to AI creation without really understanding how to do it. It is important to understand how to do it so that you don't make a mistake, right? So that you do not make a mistake and you do not get to attract the wrong audience or get to struggle for so long here on YouTube. What is a YouTube niche, or what is a niche generally? A niche is not just a YouTube topic that you get to put out there. It is not just that thing that comes to your mind. Okay, I know how to sing, let me put out singing content. No, a niche is should be able to answer three questions, right? The very first one is, who are you helping? Right? The next one is, what problem are you solving? And then the last one is, why will people watch me? These are like three whys, right? If you're able to answer these questions, selecting your niche or niching down to a particular thing will be very easy for you on YouTube. And it's very important too, so that you don't spend so much time without getting results. Right? Now, going on, I'm going to be breaking this niche thing into three parts so that we don't get so confused or it doesn't sound so bulky in your mind. The very first thing I was talking about here is the interest, right? Ask yourself this question. Can I talk about this topic? Like, can I talk about this topic? And when I talk about it, people are interested to watch. If you yourself, you cannot talk about the topic you want to go into, like you can't have steady content for the next 6 months, then that niche is not for you. That niche you are choosing is not for you. If you cannot constantly create 3 months or 6 months worth of content from the niche you want to go into without looking for so much help, that niche is not your own. You are just going to go there and go and struggle. So go ahead and ask yourself, this niche I am picking, right? Will people have interest in it? Do I even have interest in it? Am I interested in this topic I am choosing? Am I interested in this particular kind of content I want to put out? If you're able to answer that, then definitely it's going to be very much easier for you to create content and put content out here for other people. Now, the next thing you need to talk about is the demand, right? Are people searching for this content? Because the truth is, if nobody's searching for what you're putting out there, you're going to struggle, right? You will struggle if your videos is not solving any problem or helping anybody, and they can't come on YouTube and search for it. Then you are going to have a very, very big problem here on YouTube. You will struggle for a very long time. You need to understand what people are interested in, and like I already mentioned, also know if you are interested in it so that it's easy. Then the next thing is the demand. Will people search for this video? A good niche has people asking questions. How do I make money? How do I do this? How do I use Canva? How do I set up YouTube channel? How do I set up Facebook channel? How do I make a backpack? How do I? People really want to know how to get their problem solved. So if your own video cannot solve their problem or they don't search for it, you're going to be here for a very long time, and you will not see monetization. That is the truth, right? You need to understand that. Then the thoughts now we're talking about under this how to create your niche or how to select your niche is the fact that is this particular niche I'm going to, is it monetizable? It's very important you answer that question. The niche, can it fetch me money? And can it fetch me money real good or real fast? There are some niches that do well on YouTube, and then there's some that struggle here on YouTube. A niche does not need to make money immediately, but it must have the potential to make money. That is very important. You must not make money now when you start, but in the next 1 to 2 years, is that particular niche, does it have the potential or the capacity to fetch you money when you finally get monetized? These are the questions that are important for you to ask yourself why you are seeking or thinking of how to select your niche. Now, the next thing that I will be talking about now is what kind of niche are high paying niches. I'm sharing this not because it's not because I want it to be stereotypes, right? You can do anything you want, but here on YouTube there are some niches that are high paying, and it is always recommended that you go for niches that are high paying, or try to see if the content you want to put out falls into any of these categories. It will be very easy for you. Sincerely, it will be very easy for you. And the very first one on my list is education and tutorials, right? Like teaching about how to use a particular phone, how to use a particular app, how to education for instance. Now, aside that kind of education, let me talk about the normal education that we know about. For instance, my friend, she has a channel, right? I teach with Miss B is the name of the channel, and on that channel she teaches educators how to become good online teachers. Sincerely, in the last 6 months, right? We're in a new year now. The last 6 months, the amount of growth she has seen on that channel, it has been mind blowing. And this is because there are teachers all over the world, and some of them want to transit from classroom teaching to online teaching, and they need solution. They need to know how to go about it, how to make money, how to get their clients, how to get their this. You can, if you're an educator, you can, create a channel where you teach people educative content, right? You can also, even if you're even a physics teacher, for instance, you can create content where you are teaching people about physics or about chemistry, about maths, about English. These are education topics, or these are some things that you can do as an educator, right? You can also put out tutorials out here, tutorials for students preparing for exam, tutorials for people preparing for WAEC, tutorials for people that there are different things you can do. That's the truth. It's large. It's in your head actually. You ideas are in your head. You just need to narrow it down, cool down, calm down with yourself, and write down the things that you need to write down so that you are clear on what to do. So like I said, one of the very high paying niches is education sector, so you can choose to go into that. If you're already into the education niche, you can choose to get to create content and put it out here on your YouTube channel for people to learn from you and enjoy your content. The next one is personal development, right? There are so many personal development channels. There are channels that all they do on that channel is to share motivational quotes. They share it as long form content, as live stream, as short form content. They just come to teach you how to grow, how to better your life, what kind of books to read, what kind of places to go. Those channels do it, and they are highly paid, right? If you're someone who is interested in personal development and you have useful tips on how people can actually improve their own life, improve their own character, manage their finances properly, manage their home properly, then why delaying yourself? Why you holding back? Go ahead and create that content. Go ahead and create that content, right? The third one I'll be mentioning now is tech and how to, right? Tech and how to. For instance, what kind of phone should you use? What kind of phone will give you good quality videos? What kind of phone is going to give you good memory space? Do you understand? Anything that to do with tech. This is just an example. There are different tech topics. Don't I'm just trying to just use the one that's in my head. Now we know that AI is trending already, and yes, that is tech. That is tech. You can go into AI creation, automation, YouTube automation, and all of that. You can go ahead and create videos using AI, solving people's problem, even doing entertainment. You can decide that your own is entertainment you want to do, but you want to use AI, and that's how people are not creating folktale channels. They just go ahead and share stories that are entertaining. People get to watch. I have a channel like that actually, where you can watch about African stories. using AI. Now, the next one is fin and budgeting, right? You need to understand how to manage your finances. You need to understand how to use and spend money, how to save, how to invest. There are lots of amazing channels that teaches how to do finances. And yes, these channels, they are well paid. For instance, let's use someone I know, financial Jennifer. She's here on YouTube. You can check her out. She teaches people how to save money, how to invest, how to build a portfolio. She teaches different things on finance. If you're good with money, if you know how to do this kind of thing, then please go ahead and create a channel where you can teach your own audience. Don't be afraid. Then say to yourself that the niche is already saturated. It's not true. It's all in your mind. Your own content will still be found. Go ahead and create that content. Now, the next one I'm going to mention now is skills and crafts. Yes, my second channel, Visa Freak, that just recently got monetized, is a skill and craft channel. Even though I still do vlogging, right? I still show my personal life there. I share about market runs and church work, church movement, and different things like that. But the main purpose of that channel is for DIY. I show there how you can make fashion accessories like earrings, necklaces, bags, shoes, and the rest of them. So if you're someone who is into crafts, you should not delay. Go ahead and create a channel where you can talk about how to make simple accessories, how to make simple crafts. There's racing, if you're into racing, for instance, you can have channels where you talk about racing and all of that. There are different things. You do woodwork. I even know of a channel where that guy, what he does on his own channel is a fashion designer. He makes clothes, but all he does on his channel is teach how to repair your sewing machine. It's funny, right? To me, oh, if you're like, I can someone putting out content how to repair machine, you cannot do it by yourself. But sincerely, the day I had a problem with my sewing machine, I went to his channel, I found help. I watched his videos from the beginning to the end, and I was able to fix my sewing machine by myself. So yes, you can put up content like that. Do you get? Now the next one is beauty and fashion education. You can, if you are into fashion and then you're into beauty, you can teach people how to source for the right accessories, the right bags, where to source for the right clothing, what clothes fits their body type, what earrings fit their body type. There are different things to talk about. So sincerely, content they cry safe. All you need to do is to really understand what you can offer, right? Understand what you can offer and go for it. The next one on my list is career and freelancing. Yes, there are so many things you can also do for career and freelancing. Then the last one here is YouTube education, like what this channel is about, where you get to teach people how to grow on YouTube, how to do Canva design, how to just grow on YouTube. Even Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. There are lots of videos here where people are talking about how to grow on Facebook and the rest of them. You too can create channels like this. These are some channels I know that are, what's it called? They are highly paid. Now, someone might ask, what about faith channels? Yes, you can also create a faith-based channel where you get to share about Bible stories, share about your experiences as a Christian or as a Muslim or as a, I don't know what your own religion is, but you can go ahead and share about things you believe in on that channel. And yes, it's also well paid. Now, there are some other channels that get to face risk. Channels like news channels, right? Health channels. If you're not careful and you go and open a health channel where you put out content and it's not verified, you are you if somehow one how news gets out that that particular information is not verified, YouTube can bring down your channel. They can delete the channel completely. Yes, you can lose that channel. You can lose your monetization if you ever monetize. So you have to be very careful with health channels. It's a good channel as well, but your info should be credible. It should be legit, right? No fake information, because any misinformation you put out there can ruin somebody's life forever. Now, news channels also, there are plenty news channels and gossip channels and the rest of them. You also have to be very careful, because when you put out a fake news and then it gets to YouTube that that news is fake, you can still lose the channel. You just wake up one morning and your channel is no longer existing. It has been deleted from YouTube, or your monetization has been revoked. I'm sure you don't want any of those problems. So you need to really pay attention to the niche you choose so that you can avoid some certain problems. Now, also, for people who go to who are filmmakers, right? Filmmakers also put out their movies here, and yes, they are also well paid, right? It's entertainment. So they are also well paid. And then I also see people go and copy their movies. Please, if you are in the habit of going to copy people's movies and putting it on your own channel because it's doing well, you are doing something wrong. You will end up having a channel with a lot of subscribers, views, and all of that, but no longevity. Like people cannot say they can come to your channel for proper information. Please, if you're coming on YouTube, come here with a plan. Another thing I need to pay attention to is how to niche down. You have finally picked your niche. You now understand that, okay, I want to do skills and crafts, for instance. You need to understand how to niche down. You should not just keep it as you are doing fashion. Niche down to what kind of fashion. Are you talking about affordable fashion tips? Are you talking about affordable, where to get affordable clothes? Is it where to get affordable hair? Like niche it down, right? Don't leave it to be so broad so that you don't end up beating around the bush. It's better when your content is narrowed down to a particular thing and people can really come to your channel for you know that, okay, if they come to visit Africa, they will see a tutorial they can watch and learn how to make a particular item. That is what your channel should be about, right? Learn to niche down. There's some common mistakes people get to make here when choosing their niche, right? Going to copy someone else's niche because it is, they are doing that is doing well, right? And choosing a niche that is too broad, like I already mentioned, learn to narrow it down. Your niche should grow with you. Another one is changing your niche every 2 weeks because they say pick a niche and you're confused. Today you are doing news, tomorrow you are doing gospel, next tomorrow you are doing music, the other week you are doing film. Please, don't go about changing niches every now and then. This is the reason why you need to understand how to select your niche. Do you get? Select the niche that works for you and narrow it down. With this being said, I'm hoping that you found value. If you're still confused about what to do, I'm here to guide you, right? I don't know it all, but say yes, I know that I can guide you because I've had some kind of experience. In the next video, I'll be showing you how you can properly set up your YouTube channel. Like I already mentioned, my own niche is YouTube education. I teach you how to write. So in the next video, I'll be showing you how to open your YouTube channel and properly set it up. So by the time you begin to put your content here, recording your content and putting out here, you won't make a mistake and you will not spend so much time before you hit monetization. We know that knowledge is key, right? Knowledge is powerful, so you need to be informed so that you don't make a mistake. Now, the next thing that I need you to know to do now is hit the subscribe button if you've not done that. Click on this video to leave a thumbs up for me and comment if you have any confusion whatsoever. Go ahead and comment on the video. I'm hoping that you found this really helpful. I'll try to respond to as many comments as I get. I try to ensure that I respond to every single comment I get. So go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section. And yes, just in case you're not a beginner and somehow you are already on YouTube putting out content, but you still feel stuck and you feel like you're not getting the results you want, this playlist should be the one you should get. Go ahead and click on. Click on that playlist and go ahead and watch it. Don't forget, this is a series. The next video and the one after it and the one after it is all going to be guiding you on how to grow on YouTube. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye for now.